Welcome to the beginner course. We're going to start quite literally from the beginning in how you hold a guitar. First we'll look at the acoustic guitar, then the electric guitar. Admittedly, most of this course focuses on the electric guitar, but all of the principles you learn here can apply to either instrument just as well, and the same band principles would apply too. So let's start with the acoustic guitar. I've got one here. Now mine's quite a small acoustic guitar, but the same idea would apply with the dreadnought sized guitars that we have at Baylis Court. So I'm just going to move the camera, and if you look at the body of the guitar, you'll see that the best place to put your elbow is literally with the very tip of your elbow on the edge of the guitar. I'll just move the camera a bit more so you can see that. So that my elbow is right on the tip of the guitar there, and that's holding the guitar in place for me. My left hand shouldn't be doing any support to the guitar. Quite a lot we'd find that when we're moving people's hands to help them get the right fingering, they've got such a tight grip on the guitar that when we move their hand a little bit, the whole guitar goes like that. So we do need to make sure that the guitar is nice and stable just on the basis of our right hand, right? Our right arm holding it against us. We then will just lightly rest our hand on any of the fret shapes or chord shapes that we'll be using throughout the course. So having it up against you, using the tip of your elbow to pull the body towards you, should be very close, and the groove of the guitar there should be resting on your right hip. The guitar will probably come out at a slight angle away from your body, and you don't want to have it resting like this. Lots of people get very tempted to move the guitar like that so that they can see, but you can see then on my left hand it puts my wrist at this strange angle here, and it puts an awful lot of pressure that you don't need to be worrying about, and it makes your job a lot harder and will give you a lot of wrist pain in the long run as well. So have the guitar like that. If you need to see, you can just move your head slightly and you'll be able to see everything you need, and keep your back nice and straight as well, because otherwise you don't want to be hunched over and develop some serious back pain. So that's the acoustic guitar there. So this is an electric guitar, and you can see that this time the guitar is much smaller, so I'm not going to realistically be able to put my elbow on the top of the guitar and play in a comfortable position, because then my picking hand comes over the fretboard here, and we ideally want our picking hand to be in about the middle of the guitar. In this case it will be in between the two pickups, but on one's a Baylis Court, there's another third pickup down there, and that's roughly where you're looking to put your strumming hand. So realistically what we're looking at is having just below our elbow, around about here, resting on the top edge of the guitar, and then your strumming hand comes nicely down into the middle of the guitar area. Again, the grooved part of the guitar here should be against your right hip, and the guitar will again come out at a slight angle to your body. I'd say that's about a 45-degree angle, and you don't want your hand gripping on the guitar so tight that you end up moving it around if you move your hand. So that should come together quite nicely and be quite stable, just without you having to do anything with your left hand. You can use a guitar strap, and if you do, you should make sure that the ends of it are quite nicely snug in against the bolt, and the same with the back. Quite often when people pick up a guitar, they'll pick it up like that, and the strap gets pulled until eventually the pressure of that rips the guitar strap off and the guitar goes splat on the floor. So when you've got the two parts of your strap nice and secure in, you can afford to stand up, and the guitar should be at a height that's comfortable for you to still play. You should be aiming so that it would be proportionally to your body where it would be if you were sat down. So I try to keep it slightly on my right hand side so that again it is by my right hip and comes out at a slight 45-degree angle. So that's holding an electric guitar.